again, friends. Welcome back to another video. I'm Shani. If you're new here, welcome, and please subscribe before you go. And to my regular watchers, I always appreciate you for watching. On the menu today, let's make these delicious soft flaky biscuits. You're gonna absolutely love them. Let's get started. So here in the bowl, I have my flour. I have some milk here. This is my buttermilk, 1 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of vinegar. I have some sugar. I'm just going to go ahead and get that in the bowl as well. And I'm going to also be using 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So go ahead and get that into the bowl. And then here is my 1 stick of frozen butter. You want to make sure that this is absolutely cold. So just go ahead and whisk in that flour mixture. And then I'm just going to roll the butter in the flour here just to coat it so that it's not too slippery in my hands as I'm grating this. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly grate this. You can chop this up and work it into the dough, but I find that grating it gives me the best texture when my pastry comes out. So here we are, this is done. I'm just getting down to the last bit of this butter. So make sure to take off the excess of your butter off of your grater. So get in here with your hands, and we're looking to coat all this butter in the flour for fine breadcrumbs texture almost. So this looks lovely. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in the buttermilk. And if you don't have buttermilk, you can easily make it just 1 cup of milk with 1 tablespoon of white distilled vinegar. And you always should make it, because you end up buying a buttermilk and you just use it for one recipe. So just go ahead and pour it in. And I'm just pouring it in small increments here so that my biscuit is not too wet. So I use a total of about 1 cup of milk and about 2 tablespoons. So I'm just gathering up the mixture here, and I'm getting it onto the board, and I'm just gonna go ahead and form it. I'm rolling it over on itself. And even though it looks as if it's not coming together, this is the texture that you want when you're making biscuits or even pastries, like a pie crust or so on. So just roll it over on itself as many times as you can without getting your butter warm. Then just get your rolling pin, dust it with a little flour, and just gently roll it out. And then I'm just patting it into a square there, as you can see as I'm rolling it out. And that's going to help to keep my height and my shape. So I'm just going to be using a biscuit cutter. You want to just push it all the way in. Don't twist, because that's going to ruin the layer of your biscuits. I shouldn't be shaking here, but I just find that it wasn't coming out as clean. So just push it in and one go. So I have a baking tray here lined with parchment, and I've preheated my oven to 425 degrees. So I'm just going to place these together on the board, make them touch, and I'm just going to quickly form this dough again. Roll it over on itself, fold it a couple of times, and then gently roll it with your rolling pin, and then cut. I'm using a big size biscuit cutter, but if you use a small one, you can get about 10 biscuits here. So I'll just go ahead and place them together just like this. You want them kissing almost. And then I'm using a little bit of heavy cream just to brush the tops. That's going to give me a nice light golden brown. You can just use regular milk as well. Place these into the oven for 20 minutes. And here we are out of the oven, nice, light, and golden. So just brush these with a little bit of melted butter and honey. Perfect way to eat these. So let's get into one. So here we are, nice, light, flaky. You can see my layers there. And this was such a delicious biscuit, light, airy, fluffy. So just open it up and see, we can almost peel our layers apart. This is exactly what you want. And I'm just gonna brush this with a little bit more of the butter and just give it a delicious bite. These were absolutely so tasty, and the perfect texture for biscuits. Serve these up for breakfast with your eggs or however you like to eat bread. Your jelly, these will make a delicious addition to your table. So just extra added a little bit of the melted butter and the honey. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe before you go. I would really appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up. Bye now.